Chapter 10 of Tellus Another by Winfred Hurst, SDS. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Maria Therese. How a Little Rose Died. Once upon a time in the fair month of June, a rose bush grew at the wayside. The rosebuds were already plump and full. Soon they would burst open, some fragrant morning maybe. But one of them could not wait. It wanted to bloom before the rest. So what did it do but crowd on ahead of the others? And sure enough, one fine morning this little bud was spreading out its petals in the summer sun. Everybody admired it, but alas, it had been in too great a hurry. It was not strong. It had not enough sap. So when the sun became hot, the rose grew faint and withered away. Poor little blooming rose! Its head drooped so pitifully. Then, because it had pushed its way so much to the front, it was seen by worms, and they came and gnawed at its heart. Pretty soon the petals of the little rose dropped to the ground and were blown away by the wind. But after a few days, the other buds broke open slowly and began to bloom in all their fresh and healthy beauty. Many days they bloomed, and they were the joy of everyone that saw them. The little rose that died might have had it just as nice if it had not been in such a hurry to stop being a modest little bud. I knew another rose. She was a rosebud in the springtime of life, but she was only one of a number of buds plump and full of the many things learned that graduated from school one year. Soon they were to bloom from the rosebud of maidenhood into the rich flower of womanhood. But one of them, Rose, could not wait. She wanted to bloom before the rest. So what did she do but crowd on ahead of the others? She was seen everywhere. No dance was complete unless Rose was there, and she would be gay until the wee small hours of the morning. Everybody talked about her. She was so popular. But alas, she had been in too great a hurry. She was too young and weak for such a life. Poor, popular little Rose. She began to droop and fade away. And then the ugly worms of sin came and gnawed at her heart. And pretty soon the petals of her beauty dropped to the ground and were blown away by the wind of time, never to return. And when the other buds, the other girls of her class, had grown to be fair, blooming flowers of maidenly modesty, strong in homemade virtues, poor little Rose seemed old and faded, and nobody cared for her anymore. She might have had it just as nice as the other girls, if she had not been in such a hurry to stop being a modest little bud. End of chapter 10.